Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shrim Bhagavān Uvacha Mahātmānastu Mam Partha daivī-prakṛtimāśritāh bhajanti ananya manaso jñātvā bhūtādimavyayam. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 9.13 9.13 Mahātmānastu Mam Partha daivī-prakṛtimāśritāh bhajanti ananya manaso jñātvā bhūtādimavyayam. Mahātmānastu Mam Partha daivī-prakṛtimāśritāh bhajanti ananya manaso jñātvā bhūtādimavyayam. Shri Bhagavan. So Bhagavan has explained in the previous words that avajananti mam mudha manushim tanumāśritaha. He explained that and then said, whoever is the Lord comes in the form of a human being, whoever gets bewildered and takes him as an ordinary person, then they are in prakriti mohinim shritaha. They are under the influence of illusory energy. So what happens? Mogasha moga karmani moga jnana vichetasa rakshasim asurim chaiva. Because they are under the influence of external energy and they could not see the Lord for who He is, they get baffled, baffled in their desires for moksha, in the desires for liberation, in the desires for fruitive activity, in their knowledge. They're simply bewildered because they haven't seen Bhagavan for who He is. And this is happening because they are prakriti mohini ashritaha, under the influence of external energy. They have become rakshasi and asuri, become atheistic and demoniac. So this is somebody who is prakriti mohini ashritaha, who are under the influence of the external energy. What about those who chose to be under the influence of internal energy? Daivī-prakṛti ashritaha. The other set of souls who chose to be in the internal energy of the Lord. Daivī-prakṛti ashritaha. They are Mahātmānastu. They are not rakshasim, asurim. They are not demoniac. And they are not atheistic. But they are Mahatmas, those who are choosing to be in the daivī-prakṛti. Here, daivī-prakṛti means internal energy of the Lord. They are Mahātmānas. And what happens under the influence of the internal energy? Bhajanti ananya manaso. They worship Bhagavān in undeviated attention, with undeviated attention. Jnatva bhutadim avyayam. Knowing him, bhutadim avyayam, that he is the inexhaustible source of everything that is existing. So that's the cognizance part of Satchit Ananda, the Chit Shakti. When one takes the shelter of the internal energy of the Lord, this cognizance is there. Here is Bhagavan, I'm taking shelter of the Lord, the source of everything, and the inexhaustible one. Like that, that's daivī-prakṛti mashrita, who is choosing to be, who is choosing to submit to the, who is choosing to submit to the source of internal energy. That's how we are in internal energy. Though I want to be in the internal energy of the Lord, what is the process of getting into the internal energy of the Lord? There is, if there's a desire to be in the internal energy of the Lord, then I submit to the process and person that can put me in the internal energy of the Lord. Then I will be in the internal energy. Because of my submission to the process and person, I will be in the internal energy of the Lord. Then, bhajanti ananya manaso. Jnatva bhutadim avyayam. So knowing that the Lord is the source of inexhaustible, the very source of everything and is inexhaustible. Bhajanti ananya manaso. When I start worshipping the Lord with undeviated attention, that's in being in the internal energy of the Lord. So that's a free will of the jiva. And do you want to be in the external energy or internal energy? If you want to be in the external energy, the default position of the jiva, the marginal potency of the jiva is, it doesn't have to really do anything to be in the external energy. Already so conditioned. Done, the default is illusory. But if it wants to be in the internal energy, then jnatva bhutadim avyayam bhajanti ananya manaso. So that knowledge has to be given to the living entity, that you who belong to Krishna, the Lord, who is the source of everything that is here. He is inexhaustible. He is the Priti Vastu. That knowledge has to be given. Knowledge is given, and when the jiva has this free will to receive the knowledge, knowledge has been given. It is being given. How many are receiving it? How much are they receiving it? Yeah. How much are they hearing it, and how much are how many do they? How many of those who are hearing would want to know more and realize what is being said? That's free will. So, Jnatva Bhutadima Vyayam, when we hear about Bhagavan and who is, then when the free will is yes, I want to do Ananya Manaso Bhajanti. I want to do the bhajan of this Bhagavan with Ananya Manas, undeviated attention. I want to worship this Lord. I want to worship this Lord with undeviated attention. When one has that free will, then they are putting that internal energy. So this is all the influence of the internal energy. But coming to the internal energy is a free will. It's a free will. Free will to submit. To submit to the process is the beginning in bhakti. Yeah. And it just gets specific as it progresses further. You not only submit to the process, everybody is submitting to the process. Everybody is chanting 16 rounds. Everybody is hearing some katha. Everybody is doing some seva. It means everybody is submitted to this process of bhajana kriya. Everybody is doing that. Whoever got initiated. So they have submitted to the process of bhajana kriya, of Bhagavan. That's first step. Then submitting to the very person who has given this bhajana kriya, who has taught how to do this bhajana kriya, and is engaging in the personal seva of Bhagavan. That's the next step. Free will to submit to this Mahajana who is teaching us and who is engaging us in the personal service of Bhagavan. What is my bhajanti ananya manaso? Of what is my bhajanti to this Mahajana? Gurudeva Tatma. In bhakti, how much devotion is present for the Lord and also for the giver of the Lord. Bhaktaika esham Gurudeva Tatma. How much of Ananya Manaso that we have for the Bhakta that is giving Bhagavan. And how much bhajan are we doing? How much am I worshipping the giver of the Bhagavan? And thus worshipping Bhagavan himself. Those are more specifics of bhakti. Like Krishna gives Guru and Guru gives Krishna. Krishna gives Guru is a general process. Guru gives Krishna is more specific. Krishna gives Guru is yes, you are submitted to the process. And Guru gives Krishna is you are submitted to the person who is giving Bhagavan and engaging in personal service of Bhagavan. Then that is bhajanti ananya manaso. So that's the influence of being in daivī-prakṛti ashritaha. They're always in the internal energy of the Lord, taking shelter of the internal energy of the Lord. They are Mahātmās.